end, there was a grave. I never even saw it coming. September 2nd. Dream on. I sat up with a jerk, trying to catch my breath. "Ethan, wait! Wake up! I won't have you being late on the first day of school." I could hear Amma's voice calling from downstairs. My eyes focused on a patch of dim light in the darkness. I could hear the distant drum of the rain against our old plantation shutters. It must be raining. It must be morning. I must be in my room. My room was hot and damp from the rain. Why was my window open? My head was throbbing. I fell back down on the bed, and the dream receded as it always did. I was safe in my room, in our ancient house, in the same creaking mahogany bed where 6 generations of Wates had probably slept before me, where people didn't fall through black holes made of mud, and nothing ever actually happened. I stared up at my plaster ceiling, painted the color of the sky to keep the carpenter bees from nesting. What was wrong with me? I'd been having the dream for months now. Even though I couldn't remember all of it, the part I remembered was always the same. The girl was falling, I was falling. I had to hold on, but I couldn't. If I let go, something terrible would happen to her. But that's the thing. I couldn't let go. I couldn't lose her. It was like I was in love with her, even though I didn't know her. Kind of like love before first sight. Which seemed crazy because she was just a girl in a dream. I didn't even know what she looked like. I had been having the dream for months, but in all that time, I had never seen her face, or I couldn't remember it. All I knew was that I had the same sick feeling inside every time I lost her. She slipped through my fingers, and my stomach dropped right out of me. The way you feel when you're on a roller coaster and the car takes a big drop. Butterflies in your stomach. That was such a crappy metaphor, more like killer bees. Maybe I was losing it, or maybe I just needed a shower. My earphones were still around my neck, and when I glanced down at my iPod, I saw a song I didn't recognize. 16 Moons. What was that? I clicked on it. The melody was haunting. I couldn't place the voice, but I felt like I'd heard it before.
16 moons, 16 years, 16 of your deepest fears, 16 times you dreamed my tears, falling through the years.
It was moody, creepy, almost hypnotic. "Ethan Lawson, wait!" I could hear Amma calling up over the music. I switched it off and sat up in bed, yanking back the covers. My sheets felt like they were full of sand, but I knew better. It was dirt, and my fingernails were caked with black mud, just like the last time I had the dream. I crumpled up the sheet, pushing it down in the hamper under yesterday's sweaty practice jersey. I got in the shower and tried to forget about it as I scrubbed my hands, and the last black bits of my dream disappeared down the drain. If I didn't think about it, it wasn't happening. That was my approach to most things the past few months. But not when it came to her. I couldn't help it. I always thought about her. I kept coming back to that same dream, even though I couldn't.